What if the reason you haven't been promoted isn't because you're unqualified, but because you're waiting for certainty? Now, let me ask you something. Are you delaying that next move because you can't see the full plan? The degree, the leadership role, the business idea, the platform. You're waiting for clarity. You're waiting to feel ready. You're waiting for confirmation. But what if clarity doesn't come first? What if execution does? In this video, I'm going to share how obedience without the full plan transformed my professional journey. And while waiting for the full plan might be the very thing keeping you stuck. If you're serious about career growth, leadership development, and positioning yourself for your next level, stay with me, because this might shift how you move from this point forward. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shani, and on this channel, we talk about personal and professional growth, leadership development, communication skills, and building resilience in your career. If you're a high-achieving professional, an aspiring leader, or someone navigating delays in your career, this message is for you. Now let's get into it. Most professionals want guarantees. We want the 5-year plan, the exact promotion timeline, the guaranteed return on investment, the confirmation that our effort will pay off. But here's what I've learned. Career growth rarely comes with a blueprint. There were multiple times in my career when I was passed over for promotion. And let me tell you, that hits your confidence. You start thinking, did I miss something? Was my work not good enough? Did I waste my time? I became emotional every time I thought about not being promoted. And it's tempting to disengage, to do the bare minimum, to emotionally withdraw. But instead of continuing to shrink, I decided to stretch. Not because I had clarity, but because I chose obedience to growth. During these seasons when I was overlooked, I made the decision. If the promotion isn't here yet, the preparation still will be. So I strengthened my communication skills, invested in public speaking, pursued additional education, and I took on leadership roles outside of my job title. Now here's the key. There was no guarantee that any of this would work. There was no email saying, "Congratulations, this guarantees your next promotion." There was just disciplined action. And this is where many professionals get stuck. They only invest when results are visible. But high performers invest before visibility. They build executive presence before they need it. They refine articulation before they're on stage. They develop leadership skills before they have the title. Confidence follows competence, and not the other way around. When I joined Toastmasters, I didn't feel like a polished speaker. I felt like someone who needed improvement. And that's important. Many people think leaders are born confident. They're not. They're developed through repetition, through discomfort, through feedback, through showing up when they feel unqualified. Obedience without the full plan often looks like saying yes to growth opportunities before you feel ready. It looks like raising your hand in meetings, applying for those stretch roles, launching your idea, and starting the platform. Speaking up, even when your voice shakes. You don't need the entire staircase. You just need the next step. Here's what I've observed in high-performing environments. The people who accelerate aren't always the most talented. They are the ones that are most consistent. They execute without applause, prepare without guarantees, improve without external validation. They understand delayed gratification. They understand that leadership maturity is built in private long before it's recognized in public. Obedience without the full plan is not passive. It's strategic discipline. It's waking up early to refine your craft. It's investing in education. It's building relationships. It's strengthening your network before you need it. It's preparation in advance. And that preparation compounds. So why don't more people operate this way? Because uncertainty is uncomfortable. We want proof before we move. But here's what I've learned. Clarity often follows commitment, and not the reverse. Many professionals delay launching their personal brand, starting the business, applying for leadership roles, building their visibility, because they can't see the outcome. But sometimes the outcome is forming while you're executing. You may not see the strategy while you're inside of it. But when you look back, you'll realize that every disciplined decision was positioning you. Now let me ask you something else. What are you delaying because you can't see the entire plan? Is it a credential, a pivot, a promotion application, a thought leadership platform, a difficult conversation? If you wait for full clarity, you may be waiting forever. But if you move with discipline, you create clarity through action. The plan becomes visible in hindsight. When I reflect on my career, the seasons that felt uncertain were the very seasons that sharpened me. They built resilience, articulation, emotional maturity, and leadership capacity. The strategy was forming while I was executing, and it may be forming for you too. If you are investing in your growth, if you are refining your skills, if you are building quietly, you're not behind. You are preparing. And sometimes the strategy is not a 5-step framework. Sometimes the strategy is obedience. If this message resonated with you, comment below. What step are you committing to take, even without the full plan? And if you find value in this, share it with another professional who needs this reminder. And I'll see you in the next video.